Alright, and here is a video review for the DX9 SPEEDOO, the smaller Legends class, Commander class roughly, Blurr coming out. There's an Ironhide that we have seen protoed as well. This is obviously the test shot. It's in all black plastic. You can see in a lot of that, there's some really nice detail here, and some of it, like some of the swirly bits, are just the texture of the material used for the test shot, which is a really tough vinyl feeling plastic. It's very solid. Which is nice to feel. Like even for a smaller figure like this, it's got a nice heft to it. It's a nice thick plastic. You can see a lot of the detail. Again, it'll all be painted on the final, but you can see there's just a lot of stuff molded in to really kind of show it off. There's the bottom there, some vents and things like that. But some nice detail on the windshield and the thrusters and stuff back here. And he does have this little rifle that can come off, and like I said, again, tough. I wouldn't get too rough with it, but I mean tough enough that it's going to. If you drop it, it's probably not going to break, even with the thin parts here. Just a quick size comparison. There he is with, what are they calling him? Shrapnel. Basically the shrapnel that's out now in the Legend Commander class, just to give you an idea of about how large he is in vehicle mode. It's a neat little, like, it's Blurr's Optimal, little hover car, futuristic looking little hover car. And the transformation itself is actually pretty straightforward. You just want to unpeg the side pieces here. They're going to form the arms. And then the full front half here, you lift up the hood. This whole front half rotates down like this and extends down. And you rotate the waist around to face the front. The windshield panel comes down. And you want to come back here, and it takes a little bit of force to get there. I'll make sure that snaps in right here. This piece, there's a tab hole right here. You can see that tabs in. It does take a little bit of force right in the center of this thing, and I'm hoping they fix that for the final, because right now you really kind of have to push to get the head up. There's a little tab there. You can kind of see in the middle that just requires a little bit of a solid. Let me see, use a key here. And again, it probably won't be like, once you get it past there, it probably won't be quite this tight on the final version. This is the test shot. But this piece comes up and folds up straight up like this into here as this comes down. And there's a little tab here on the front of the headpiece. You can see it right there. That's going to peg in behind. There's a little peg hole right up in this part of the. You can almost see it there. You see it right there in the thing. So you bring this down while you're bringing this piece up. His helmet popped off. And again, that's probably not going to be an issue on the final. The helmet came off there. So just make sure it all locks together. Focus a little bit better. And then the arms come down, just like this. And then these panels right here flip back to reveal the hands. They do kind of block the hand, but again, with the paint and the hand will be a different color, it'll show up a lot better than that. The head's on a ball joint. You rotate these, rotate them forward like that, rotate the feet, flip them forward, and there is SPEEDOO / Blurr in robot mode. And it's a nice little robot mode. You can hold his pistol or his rifle, I guess. And you've got some good posability. Like I said, his head's on a ball joint, so you've got a lot of it's got a lot of range of motion. It can look up. I can't really look down so much just due to the way it's built, but definitely look up very well and around. Ball-jointed shoulders, ball-jointed elbows. Again, no wrist articulation because of the way that's built. He does have a waist swivel, ball-joint hips, ball-joint knees, and ball-joint feet. Again, there's not a whole lot of tilt room there just due to how it's built. But all in all, a lot of nice, solid ball joints. Like I said, even for a test shot in this test material, everything on this is really tight. It's not loose or floppy, and that's really impressive because like I feel like any pose I put him in, he's going to be able to support, which is really nice. And just a quick size comparison again with Shrapnel here. You can see about. So in robot mode, he ends up being about as tall as, actually he's a little slightly taller than Shrapnel, at least at the head. So roughly Generations Legends class Commander-sized figures. There's, like I said, there's an Ironhide coming, which is more of a G1 Ironhide. It's not War for Cybertron. I know there's a company doing some War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron based designs in this scale to go with Metroplex. This is more of an IDW G1 designs for these characters. So that's Speedo. And again, just really nice. Just a lot of nice detail. You can see. Let me see if we can get up here on its face. Yeah, so see, I mean, like, again, some of that's the texture of the material, but there's some nice sculpting there all over the figure. And this is what I'm going to be looking forward to. DX9, I believe, is the company making these. And that is Speedo, their version of Blurr.